You are not prepared!
Hello.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Hello, hello. We're back. Hello, Sephiroth. Hello, Mama. Oh. Thanks for the lurk, Mama. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry for the lack of streams this past week. It was just, I don't know. I mean, I can make it tons of excuses probably, but it just didn't happen. And I kind of, you know, like, I hope you guys had a good Halloween yesterday. I was thinking of streaming last night, and then I ended up having to work late. And then I'm like, I'm gonna go have a little bit of a nap. And then 12 hours later, I woke up this morning. So, yeah, I guess I needed some sleep. So this month is my birthday month. My birthday is on the 11th of November, which is Remembrance Day here in Canada, which is when we remember all the, you know, military people who lost their lives in wars and stuff, which is kind of fitting for me since I am a military brat. My, oh, it's patch day for 7.4, really? Really? On my birthday? My God, my birthday is full of stuff. Because on November 11th in World of Warcraft, it is, my mind went break. The beta for Midnight, which is the next expansion, comes out. I thought, for some reason, I read something else for 7.4. I thought that was December. Now I'm like, what? Let me see. Yeah. December 16th is the launch of 7.4. November 11th is beta for midnight. So I think this month I'm gonna do a mixture of World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14, like 3 days of Final Fantasy 14, probably Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, and then Monday and Tuesdays I might do World of Warcraft. Just for something, you know, add a little something different in there. I don't know. We will see when I go to stream what I feel like. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Although I was reminded of a charity event that I have participated in the past. They do it every November, December, and like a Christmas event for it. And I'm contemplating doing that, but that's like for a totally different game. So I don't know. I don't know. It's yeah. I don't know. I'm still trying to think if I'm going to do that one. So I'm not going to mention too much about it because I haven't decided if I'm going to or not. It doesn't start until the 15th. But we will see. We will see. I think that's all. There's nothing really much to talk about today. Not that there's really anything much to talk about. Oh, this coming weekend, like next weekend, is the weekend I'll be stressing out because my daughter will be out of town on her first going away trip with her friends. She leaves on Thursday night. She takes her Thursday afternoon. I can't remember exactly when her train leaves. She's taking the train to where she's going with like 3 or 4 friends. Well, mostly it's like 2 friends and then their friends. She doesn't particularly get along with the other people that are going. She gets along with 2 of her friends that are going. I don't know. It's kind of weird. They've been planning it for a while. So hopefully everything goes good for that. It better not be. Don't be putting that in my mind, Sephiroth, because I'm already stressing. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I had to make sure she has...
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
I'll go drink some more water. I have to make sure she has her grandmother's phone number. Where she's going, her grandmother lives there, but they're staying in a...
An illusion? What are you hiding?
They're going to be staying in an Airbnb. All of them. So, yeah. Hopefully everything goes good. She's going to a convention. She has some other friends that live there. Like one of them's goes to university there. So there's one day they're going, I think it's the Friday, they're going to the actual convention. And then the rest of the weekend, they weren't able to get tickets for the whole weekend convention, so they could only get it for the one day. So they're going on Friday for the convention. And then I think they're spending some time with her friend that goes to university there on Saturday. Which convention are they at? One of these years, maybe when it's not so crazy, maybe I'd like to go to TwitchCon one year. I don't know how to pronounce that. YumaCon? Yeah, the convention they're going to is like a Comic-Con type thing. I'm not sure exactly what's all going on there. I hope they have fun. She's been like super excited about it. She's trying to get a cosplay thing all together. She's got most of it together, I think. So hopefully she can get the last of what she needs this week before she leaves. So. And I still can't remember who she's planning to go as. I don't, even if she said it to me, I probably wouldn't know who it was. Okay. And for whatever reason, well, I think I have an idea why. On my right hand, my pinky finger and a little bit of the finger next to it, it hurts sometimes. And I think it's because I've been diamond painting more lately. And the way I hold the diamond painting pen, I think it's like, because it's like I'm so thick, I don't know. Those fingers are in a position I don't usually have them in for long periods of time. And I think that's what it is. Combination of that and like gaming, because it's how I hold my mouse with my right hand. I don't know. It happens every once in a while. It could be the weather too. I'm wondering if I have like, I would not be surprised if I have some kind of like arthritis, bursitis, whatever itis thing, because it does run in my family. When you know when the cold weather comes, your bones your joints start to ache, kind of thing, because the weather is definitely getting cooler. Oh, and don't forget, if you live in one of the areas in the world that does daylight savings, you do it tonight. At least where I am, do it tonight. We're supposed to technically get an extra hour of sleep because we're putting the clocks back an hour. But if you have pets, they don't know that. So I reminded my husband about that. Just because we know that the clocks go back an hour and technically we get an extra hour of sleep, the dog doesn't know that. So he's going to be up at weird hours wanting to go out, getting fed and all that stuff. Okay, let's continue on with the story here. Oh, one more thing I was super excited about. In World of Warcraft, they have, in the retail, not like the classic stuff, but in retail, they have a thing called the trading post. So every month they have this thing where you get these trading post coins for doing various things. You can only get a certain amount each month. Anyway, you can use that currency to buy mounts, pets, transmog, stuff like that on the trading post for that month, and each month is a different like theme or whatever. And of course, this month's theme, because in the United States it is Thanksgiving this month, everything is like Thanksgiving, pilgrimy looking, harvest type theme. And the amount that you can get, well, one, there's two of them. They're basically the same amount, different colors. One, you can use the currency to buy, and then if you fill up this bar by doing various activities throughout the month, or you can do it within a couple days or a day, some people do that too, you get the mount as well, but a different color. And it's a turkey mount this month. And I love it. I got the one that you buy with the currency, because I'm going to get both, but I got the one that you buy with the currency. And it's turkey mount, and it even gobbles. It's fucking amazing. I love it. And then it got all this transmog, because it's like you can be holding like different vegetables, or a fork and a spoon and stuff like that. Oh, I love it. So I got like tons of stuff I got. I was so excited. Okay, now back to Final Fantasy XIV and the story. We must press on with our mission. Totoro, pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Night. Let us go and speak with Sir Amric. Toffee, I worry for his well-being. Yes, I forgot. The end of the dungeon there, we lost somebody. Okay, we lost Harshfont. Okay, where are we going exactly? Oh, right. We need to go to the Forgotten Night. Let's go inside. see what Sir Emmerich has to say.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal. The founding, the scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it.
Hello.
The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatosker, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
Hello, Kyle Wolf.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreisvelger did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thorin's betrayal of Ratatosker was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment? Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire.
You shall not pass!
If he has
You knew
spoken
that
with
was
others,
coming, didn't you?
I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
The little staff bump thing.
Your Eminence.
Probably should fix my transmog again. It's kind of a mess.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
Sorry.
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
Hey, why at that moment was he talking to Sir Amric, but looking at me? Made no sense.
I've given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
They turned into chess pieces.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Horschiffon was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Oh, and that too, the lightning bolt thing.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable!
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
like this. Okay, let's go. Okay, Mr. Swirl, Master Alphino, I, Amric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seven. Our aid is in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends. Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetrated. No more. I shall pursue him to the end of the world if I must. Life or death, I will have Sir Zephyr's heart for what he did next. Let's go with that one. Yes, yes, of course. You two were close, I know. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Toff and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there have been an Archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force of stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of Devanian hostilities. Far from it. We will have great need for each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Emmet. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I'd like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Toffee, Master Alphino, pray attend me outside. Very well. With me, Toffee, I believe we have much to discuss. The Soleil was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed by. Sure enough, Lady Laniet informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts. Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds? Or was, not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop. House Halenart has yet to establish a foothold. We will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath. I think we both know the perfect candidate, Coffee. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at the Sky Steel Manufactory. I see. Then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. Okay, let's go see Sid. I just realized I am in healing. Let's switch to summer for now. There he is. Ah, the dastardly duo. What mischief have you two been getting at lately? You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. Tell him the sad news. He was a good man. Sid, have you ever heard of Aziz Via? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it probably is some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans. From what he told Toffee, the Asians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the ultimate weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced the Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. Okay, it's just as well. After putting you out while pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckoned I was due to deliver you into it. Oh wait, really? Oh, he did. I was like, I missed the quest. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Totoro of our plans. Pray go ahead to the airship landing. I will join you anon. We'll meet Sid. This one, right? Yeah. The boys have been hard at work preparing for our flight, and I'm pleased to say we're ready to depart. It's Biggs and Wedge. They're adorable. That is, as soon as a certain... Pray forgive my lateness. Totoro and I had much to discuss. We will have no news... we still have no news of the missing scions, but she assures me that Urianger and Rayol are pursuing promising leads. Come, we can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. Yeah, I was noticing that. Like 2 or 3 more quests and I'll be at a trial. Speak to Wedge. Hello, Wedge. The others are waiting. The others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise, Toffee. Shall we get going? I just remembered that I heard about there's a crossover event between Final Fantasy and Fallout guys.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted.
I'm super excited about it.
In
it looks super fun.
Mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
Actually, should we look at it? Should we look at the stuff that's coming with that? Let me see if I can find it. It would be... There's so much gaming news with the games that I'm playing. This is it. Yeah, let's see if I can share this on stream. Just forget that I did this. Well, I have to set up a new window, I think. One second. Window capture. Oh, wait, this one. Okay. Ah, there we go. This. There we go. Here, we're gonna look at the Fallout crossover event that's coming. When is this coming again? November 6th. So like 5 days from now, Thursday. This thing looks amazing. So conquer the courses and seize the crown. So it's a crossover event between Final Fantasy and Fall Guys. Oh, it's good. Oh, I'm so excited about this. And it's running. Yes, it's coming back. It's coming back. Yep. So it's from November 6th, 12 a.m. So this is Pacific time, to November 27th, to just before 7 a.m. Pacific. It's gonna be laggy, yeah. But it looks so fun. And I look at this. Like you can get this this bean pet and this penguin. What is that? Is that a penguin? It almost looks like a frog, but I think it's a penguin pet. And this outfit, it looks so. I'm gonna be spending so much time in there doing this stuff. So, yeah. So it's basically like set up like you're playing Fall Guys, which I love playing Fall Guys. I've only done it a few times, but every time I do, I like laugh my butt off, and like I get super competitive trying to like beat people. I don't think I've ever won. I've gotten close, but. And you get to, play as your own little characters instead of a little bean running through the course. It's gonna be so fun. So obviously to play, you have to create a character, and then you have to be at least level 15, which is fine. I'm like way past that now. Looks like it starts in Ulda, this quest anyway. And then there's players first must complete one of the following main security. Oh, okay. So you have to complete the main MSQ quest, but those are for level 15, I'm guessing. So, and then set the golden saucer. The gold saucer, not the golden saucer. The gold saucer. And then you get to join a Blunderville show. And what's MGF again? like a currency for the gold saucer or something. And then, yeah, so these are the items you can get. So, oh, you get a mount. Look at this amazing mount. I so want this mount. It looks so cool. Oh, and I guess this is an emote that you can get. And then, yeah, so there's these, you get the bean and this pet and then this outfit, which, gotta get that outfit. And then you can get a bunch of housing items too. And then here's all the costs. So it ranges from 410 MGF to 150. I mean, there's dyes. Dyes or whatever. I always forget you can dye stuff in this game. But yeah, there's tons of stuff you can get. I'm gonna be in here. So much. Yeah, so I think it's supposed to be a penguin. A penguin. And a pink bean. And then the ballroom etiquette, embracing plunder. Oh, okay, here's the pet, or the mount. It's only 410. I don't know how many you get for completing, but doesn't this event look amazing? I can't wait. I cannot wait! We're definitely playing it next weekend. Okay, I just wanted to show this. It's so colorful. It's so rainbowy and colorful. I love it. I love it. Can't wait. Okay. Let's turn that off. Okay, let's get back to the story. From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Ahem. Be on your guard, Toffee. The Vanu could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. Assuming the Soleil is here, I doubt she will come to us. We should begin searching the Isles in earnest. Or of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanu scouts as well. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. I would rather avoid needless bloodshed. Ooh. Ether current. I still need to go around these places and get all these ether currents so I can actually fly in these areas. Okay, so we have to go over here. He sent me some clips for a leg. I don't think I can. I might have to watch it after. It's not even let me play them right now. I will check a little bit later. Let me see if I can look at them on my phone. Yeah, I watched a couple of them on my phone. There's a little bit of a lag there. Well, I couldn't play them. Like, I tried to look at them. Oh, now they're working. Maybe they weren't completely downloaded on my desktop, but it is working now. On my phone, it was working fine. My phone is I have an Android phone. I've never had an iPhone. Okay, so you have to stand here, I think, and then do slash lookout. Look it out. I think that didn't work. Why didn't that work that well? Oh, in search of skies for the Soleil, but nothing resembles a missing airship. Okay. It did work. I'm blind. I have to go over here and do the same thing. We're looking for the Soleil. Slash. Nope, just see. Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Begs mercy of Netherlings, does not fight, does not wish to die. Was that a Vanu being attacked? But by whom? I have to go save the Vanu. Over there. Imperial troops? Ishgardians, seize them. They'll know where the Archbishop is. Why do they want to know where the Archbishop is? The enemy of my enemy. We've no choice. With me, Toffee. Protect the Vanu.
Protect me! Talk to this big guy first. Hey, you're pushing me around. Hey, we did it. We saved the Vanu. Hello, Azura. Netherling, save Lanu Vanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with thanks
like summer squall. Lanu Vanu knows not what wind bears netherlings to cloud sky, but warmly welcomes them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. Lanu Vanu owes much and more to netherlings, as saviors, as heroes. Zandu welcomes you. To village we go, to north, come, come. Yes, he wants us to come with him. So the Garleans were searching for the Archbishop and believed that the Vanu knew something of his whereabouts. Methods notwithstanding, they may have had the right of it. I conclude that we should accept Lanu Vanu's offer of hospitality and visit his village. We've got ads break coming up in about 5 minutes. Since it's not Halloween anymore, we're just going to use Mount Roulette. We got the Blackbird Chocobo. Oh, the kids here in the city I live in almost didn't have Halloween because they were expecting a big storm from that hurricane that hit down south. They were expecting it to come up the coast and like cause like high winds and stuff here where I live, but it wasn't that bad. We got lots of rain, nowhere near what like Jamaica or something got, but they were telling people that, you know, to be careful and maybe not go out for Halloween because of it, but it actually was nowhere near as bad as they thought it was going to be. So. I know there was some kids out there. I saw them before. I went to have a nap and then slept all night. We weren't planning to give out candy this year anyway. We don't get many kids anyway. The first year we were here, we got like 1 or 2, and I expected a lot more because I lived in a way bigger city before we moved here, and I thought like we would get like 100+ kids. Whereas this year, or the first year we were here, we only had like 1 or 2. We have been getting more and more each year, but we decided not to hand out candy this year, which was a good thing because my husband ended up having, you know, going to lay down because of the Blue Jays baseball game that was last night, which is again on tonight, so he's having a nap right now because it doesn't start until like 9 o'clock our time because we're a boy on the East Coast. Okay, Manu Vanu. Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens, netherlings. Lanu Vanu throws wide arms in greeting. Behold, okay, Zandu. Well, that's what the town's called. A little village. A far warmer welcome than the one we received from the Bundu, I think. Huh. Bundu bluster and blow hither and yon, sound and fury like aimless gale. Eh? What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? There you are. Did you see it? It's the damn flying whale again. The Imperials are after it. Leave that whale alone. It's so pretty. Where? The white? There it is. He's wounded. No, no, no. We can't have to help it. It wasn't hurting anybody. It was just flying in the sky. Oh, well. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't happening. By the 12, did the beast just eat that island? Oh, insatiable white, oh, devourer of worlds, why must you torment us? Bah, Vanu, waste no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlings, come and break words with the chief of Zundu. Look, they like decorated the Aetherite here. Got little like banners and stuff on it. Let's come get this attuned to it. Lanu Banu. With wisdom deep as nethers and eyes clear as cloudless blue, Sanu Vanu speaks for Zundu. Hearken to his words. I like the ooh. Vanu, Zundu. Netherlings deliver Lanu Vanu from claws of steel-shod fiends and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore Zephyr winds and brings before you with all haste. Oh, shoot. It is ad break time on Twitch, so I will be right back so I can stretch and rub my poor finger that's been aching all day. I will be right back. a little bit longer for a break because I decided to make myself a cup of coffee with my, what do we call it? Keurig thing. Only makes one cup at a time. Took a little bit longer than I thought. Okay. I felt like I was getting a little tired. So I got some coffee to perk me up. Caffeine for the win. Okay. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sanu, chief of Zandu is boundless. We are honored to meet you, Chief Sanu. I am Alphano Lavier, and these are my companions, Toffee Swirl and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the cloud sea. Like to black steel shod contraption from which you save Lanu Venu? Alas, no. That ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours, though not the enemy we are looking for at present. We have enemies everywhere. The men we seek wear armor of purest white and are led by an older man in white robes. Wait, Lanu Vanu hear tell of these netherlings. You do? Are you certain? As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Zandu scouts can testify to the words of Lanu Vanu. Aye. Winds carry purpose of netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek he to as is law. Now we are getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sanu, what exactly is this Anislal? Beware, netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not to the heart of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the white devours isle where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck it lies, beyond reach for the foolhardy, and beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lanu Vanu, for as stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sanu. Madness of the Bandu bodes ill for the Vanu. Oh my god, it's hard to read. Okay, Alphano, what do you got? So Alisla is home to the forbidden secrets, accessible only to the bearer of a key which the Archbishop covets. Much as I would like to believe it's safe within the belly of Bismarck, the Knights of the Heavensward wield primal powers. If we do not slay the whale and claim the keys first, they surely will. Quite how we will go about it is another matter. As was the case in our battle with Leviathan, we are out of our element, and this time we have far fewer allies to call upon. Be that as it may, our customary approach still holds true. We must begin by learning more about the white. Let us each question the residents of the village, then regroup and share our findings anon. If netherlings seek knowledge of the white, then speak with Kanu Valley, foremost keeper of tales. but neglect not to present self with humility and respect. As the sun yields to moon and moon to sun, Netherlings must greet Kanu Valley with a bow. Okay, we have to go bow before this Kanu Valley. Here. I was playing World of Warcraft earlier, and my mounts go much faster there, so this is like feels like a snail's pace. What ill-mannered beast comes before I forgot about Kanu Valley and begged to hear tales? None who deserves aught. That much she knows. Okay, I forgot to bow. Sorry. That did not bow. Here we go. Zephyr winds at your back and sunshine to warm your brow. Traveler from below. Kanu Valley, keepers of tales, hears your words and she remembers. In times long ago, in lands elsewhere, before even the cloud sky, the white is one among many, newborn. He swims beside his many brothers in seas of endless water. But hatred, the white is, for his brothers are purest black. But hated, not hatred. But, okay, oh, so the white is hated by his brothers because his brothers are black? That's, wow. Okay, so great is their contempt, their loathing, that they turn upon him and rend his flesh asunder. And so he falls, only to rise again. For merciful gods raise him to the heavens, and there he is reborn. The white still longs for the sea to which he cannot return, but in rebirth a splinter of the divine is shared, and so he opens his maw, from whence come the clouds, and a new sea is born, home to him alone. Content he gazes below, and sees others who are as he, hated and hunted. He weeps, and in his benevolence he raises up isles of earth, and guides these people to the clouds sea. Such is the tale of his rebirth and the salvation of the Vanu, may it never be forgot. But this demon which menaces the cloud sea, his rage is that of the Vandu, his hunger that of a wild beast. The isles are his gift to us, yet now he must consume them? Vanu Valley knows no tales like this. Okay. Back to Alphino. So according to Vanu, the sea clouds and the floating isles were gifts from Bismarck to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating, yes, technically within his rights, I suppose, yet perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you, Alphino? Did you learn aught of value? Alas, no. That is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu's sky fishing. Sky fishing? My gods, that's it, Alphino. My boy, I could kiss you. From what we have observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another isle to restore its strength. What I propose is this. We tow a suitably appetizing isle through the sea of clouds, in essence flying, for our flying ascent. Okay, let's start over. I am okay. What I propose is this. We tow a suitable appetizing isle through the sea of clouds, in essence, fishing for our flying whale. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use dragon killers to fire grapnels into the beast's hide and then reel it in close, enabling our resident icon slayer to engage it directly. That sounds sad. I don't want to hurt it. A bold plan, Master Garland, but an exceedingly dangerous one. Should Toffee fail to subdue the creature, she would almost certainly be eaten along with the rest of your appetizing island. He's like, okay, I'll do it. Oh, she won't fail. And if anything does go wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow her out of trouble. I wouldn't entrust a task like this to anyone else. Nor I. I trust you have no objections to my joining you as well? Not at all. The more the merrier. Right then. It seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do if the Enterprise is to be ready for our fishing trip. While you two need to find me some bait. And not just any island, mind. I want a mouthful at most. Well, you heard Sid. We need an island to bait the hook. By way of a first step, I propose we speak to Chief Sanu, and if the Zundu are as concerned by Bismarck's behavior as they have given us to believe, they may well be supportive of our efforts to slay him. Okay, so... yeah, this way. So get a bait, then then put Miss Toffee on the on the bait. Yeah. Oh wait, I think I have to go up, don't I? All I can think is this is a repeatable trial. So are we constantly like luring this guy in with oh, I get this ether current with islands? Like we're gonna run out of islands. How have we not run out of islands yet? Because people have done this trial over and over again. You know what I mean? The Tramontane is upon us. The White Feasts and the Vundu rejoice in his carnage. What? Hear me, Chief Sanu. This creature which torments you now is not the deity who raised up the floating isles and made a gift of them to you. He is perversion of your beliefs given form by the Vundu, a false savior who consumes that which he should rightly safeguard. Yet it need not be this way, Chief Sanu. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we must beg of you an island to see it done. Moats against the tempest, in vain they do struggle. Do they struggle? Yet who is Sanu to speak of what may be? Perhaps even the Tramontane can turn to the potent poet. I don't know. These words, I don't know. Very well, Netherlings. When you are ready, tell Zundu scouts what manner of island you require, and they will guide you to it. We shall not fail, Chief Sanu. On that you have my word. Your word. I'm going to be the one doing it, not you. Come, Toffee, let us see how Sid's preparations are progressing. I guess I'm the cherry on top. Yeah. Uh-oh. I think I'm going the wrong way. Where am I going? Oh, speak with... He's way over here. How do I... Wow, okay. I think I can go this way. Oh, got my pumpkin now. I can throw candies around, even though it's not Halloween anymore. I can throw candies around on my pumpkin mount in Final Fantasy XIV. And in World of Warcraft, I have a turkey mount that gobbles. I giggled so much when I found out that turkey mount actually gobbles. Little things make me happy. I'm gonna have to fight things. I have to go this way. What is that? It's a flying thing with big ass horns. It's crazy. I was just thinking I should bring out KFC, but we're gonna be going in a trial soon anyway, so I have to do it without KFC. Okay, an ether current over here. Ether current. I don't think you're supposed to pronounce the A. I think it's supposed to be ether current. I always call it aether though. Okay, Sid. Our Ishgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured, we've chains to spare every link forged by the manufacturer's master craftsman. If you've any lingering doubts as to their strength, now that they were originally intended to bind dragons and were not found wanting. It pleases me to inform you that the Vanu Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. Then all that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting. Coffee, let Wedge know when your party is assembled. Okay. I think it is trial time. Soon. Actually, after I talk to Wedge. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one little bit, but I can't help being excited all the same. So tell me, Toffee, are you ready to hunt the white whale? Sure. After you then, Toffee. All aboard. Okay. There. Now I think I can... Yeah. Switch to Scholar. They're just gonna ask Sephiroth if they're coming. I guess they are. Now we wait. See how long it takes to pop. Shouldn't take that long. Probably only be a few more streams and then we'll finish the main part of the MSQ for Heavensward, and then we have like the, point whatevers to do. I mean, it makes sense that this one's going faster than the original story, because you only have to go 10 levels, whereas the original story you had to go like 50 levels. Like A Realm Reborn, you know? Wait for a DPS as usual. There we go. On an island. The craziness of these trials, like how you get to do the trials, is like one where you had to like pull a boat and like now this one with the boats with all the crystals, you know, for what was that one? I can't remember what that one was called. And we don't got a lot of space here to fight this thing. Oh. Oh, can we fight these? I feel so bad for the whale. Oh, we have to get on the whale. Ah, I'm coming. No, this is fine. I still feel bad for the whale though. What in the seven hells was that? Get out of there. This is fun. I'm gonna keep on forgetting she uses that. Oh, I think we're getting ready to go with the... That way we're getting ready to go to the whale again. feel bad for the whale. I don't want to hurt the whale. Aw, sorry, buddy. Oh, I was at Best Buy today and I was looking at the gaming mice. And so I was thinking of trying one of those multi-button mice again. I had one in the past, but I could never get used to the buttons. But I'm thinking, especially with Final Fantasy, it might be a good idea to try it again. But they're so expensive. They're like a couple $100. How's that? Another one of my crystals back. At least I didn't have to kill a dragon for it this time.
Warrior,
I mean,
light, beloved.
She's talking to me again. I mean, I had
Oh, maybe
only like getting bits and pieces of what she's saying, I think.
darkness, light to none. None. Hearken. Receive a blessing, small.
I'm only hearing like every other word or every few words. But what is that? Oh, the key that we're looking for, right? Oh, Bastion. Habrea?
So falls the Lord
No,
of
it's
Mists,
not Habrea.
as did all others before him.
It's an Ascian, though.
How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown. Far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
You use a PS5 controller? Can okay, this is gonna sound like a stupid question. Can I use a PS5 controller on a PC?
She has what we seek.
That she does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag. I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
I do have a controller. It's a Logitech controller. Maybe this would work. I guess it is technically looks like a PS4 controller. I never thought of it as a PS4
warrior
controller.
of light, for saving us the effort of
Maybe I should give it
slaying
a go.
Bismarck.
I got it for another game.
Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
I'd have to, like, I don't know. It'd be interesting to figure out how to use a controller with a game like this. Like, how do you target things? Oh, Sid to the rescue! That is not Sid. That's the Soleil, I'm guessing. I saw airship, I thought Sid.
By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
With extended cross hotbar, access to 32 actions without taking your hands off the controller and able to control the camera. I'm just trying to figure out how. I would have to like do some serious practicing, I think. This. Wow. Forgive me, Toffee. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop him. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, for we yet live, and know, and we know. Oh my God, I cannot read tonight. But all is not lost, for we yet live, and we know their destination. Let us give a chase and bring an end to their machinations. A wind-up Sid! Oh my goodness. That might be my new favorite. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and prevented the Vanu's lands from being consumed in doing so. The Zundu at least shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sanu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides.
Wait, something is amiss.
Something's amiss. Uh-oh. The Guardians captured the Vanu. Where's Undu or...
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once!
They saw us, or heard us, or something, felt us.
And there I was, expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken. Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? She who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Hopefully you don't have to fight these guys. I just remembered I'm still in healing
should
spec.
these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free? That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
Basically, we're throwing the baby out with the bath. That's what you're saying?
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
No, don't you dare kill the Vanu Vanu. Oh. Did that save them, or? Okay, good. Because I'm like, that almost looked like it hit like right in the middle.
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
It's Lucia. No. It will, it will hide them.
We must withdraw.
You might get timed out. I can't remember how it's set up. It might time you out if you try.
We shall meet again, Warrior of Light. On that you have my word.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azizlar. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald. Varys saw Galvis in the flesh. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna look at some videos to see. Like, my thing is, how do you target things, and especially when you're healing, how do you target the person you want to heal with a controller? I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Ah, forgive me. This is neither the time nor place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of the Imperial forces as well. We can control. Oh, okay. They don't have much practice on a controller anymore. Like for any games, because I play so many PC games and not very many controller games. Like console games. I always forget that there's games that allow you to, like on PC, to use a controller. I have yet to apprise Chief Sanu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Okay, let's go speak to Sid. Okay, this mount. Oh wait, we got I remember seeing that with one of the quests that we finished, increased our mount speed, which is why we're probably going a little bit faster now. Okay, way the heck over there. Oh, wait. I forgot. Let's switch to Summoner. And you can still use keyboard default bindings F1 to F8. I think I personally don't use those, but I do use a macro for /assist. Thank the 12 you're alive, Coffee. When the battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and the Alpha Node. What in the seven hells happened out there? There's nothing wrong with keyboard and mouse either. Plenty of folks play that way. Yeah. I do want to... Okay, so... Some people think this is weird because a lot of people who use keyboard, when they move, they use WASD. I do not. I use my mouse to move. So if you push down both buttons on your mouse, like the left and right buttons, you can move forward, and then you just need to move your mouse to move directions. I've done that for years in World of Warcraft, and that's always my default when I win games. And it always takes me a while to, and I'm not good at it, when I go into games where you have to use WASD because I'm not used to it. And I mean, to me it makes sense because to use the spells, I use the numbers above the letters on the keyboard.
You are not prepared!
So, I don't know how people use WASD and the number keys to hit spells. I know some people use the MMO mouses, or mice, or whatever you want to call them, with the buttons on the side of the mouse, with like the 12 buttons or whatever, which is what I've been contemplating trying again. I had got one in the past and I never really put in the effort to use those buttons, and I think part of it was because that's how I move my character in the game, is with my mouse. So if I could get used to using WASD to move, then if I had an MMO mouse with the buttons on the side, I think it would work if I could get used to running with WASD. You know what I mean? The people are just blown away when I tell them I use my mouse, because most people that I know, especially who play MMOs, use WASD. And they just can't, I don't know, fathom how to use a mouse to do it. It's way easier to me to use the mouse to move. Way more control. I used, actually, when I first started playing MMOs, when I first started playing World of Warcraft, like probably close to 20 years now, I used to use the arrow keys on the keyboard to move, which is similar to using WASD, it's just arrow keys. But it's kind of frowned upon to backpedal in MMOs because you don't move as fast, and it's better if you turn your character around like 180, I almost said 360, and then move forward. And the easiest way to do that is with a mouse. So I think that's when I started using my mouse to move. Because my friend, one of these brothers that I met in World of Warcraft many years ago, got me into running dungeons and raids. I used to do everything solo because I was scared to get into groups. And they told me to stop backpedaling because it's not as fast to get out of stuff. So they said practice using your mouse to turn around. And I think that's when I figured out that I can use my mouse to actually just move. And yeah, it kind of stuck. What the hell has happened up there? Okay, I already read that. First, the Archbishop turns up with an Ascian in tow, and now the goddamn Emperor pays us a visit. What is this? A progression of notable bastards? Who's next? The Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate? Not one so notable, Master Garland. I am happy to report that the Zandu were overjoyed to learn the Bismarck's demise. Chief Sanu sends his warmest regards, Toppy. There was much talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zandu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. It's pretty easy to 180 on controller too. On Legacy, I just pulled the left stick back. Tighter or slightly trickier is to run back suddenly while switching camera in that direction with right stick, but comes with practice. Yeah, like I might look at practicing moving and targeting things with a controller because it intrigues me to play an MMO on a controller. I have a feeling I'm going to need to learn a lot of button combinations and stuff, but I'm thinking I might give it a go because I think it actually in the long run might be easier than what I'm doing right now. Miraculously, none offered lasting harm during the raid, it would seem the Zandu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I read that already. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire for the present, at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, OK Zandu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varys is only interested in reaching Azislal. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well. Shall we? Ooh, we get our wind-up Sid. I think I'm gonna switch out Midgard for Sid, because I like Sid. Oh wait, I have to actually learn it. I need to clean out my bags. Okay. Where is Sid? Let's summon Sid. There. There's Sid. It's almost like, it looks like a bobblehead almost, or like a Funko Pop. Okay. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the light beam emitted by the key. If Azislal lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Soleil may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them. You'll see. Is the Enterprise going to be able to carry that big ass magic tech armor thingy? That looks heavy.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances.
Yeah.
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Garlemald, so citizens all over the place. Like...
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sas Junius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths.
Very different paths.
Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
my mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons.
You like him?
He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Aziz's Law should be.
Hold on, everyone! Look! I think that's it! Chief, is that... Alagon? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
Pushing through that shield, I guess. It's a shield of some sort.
Some sort of barrier.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
We can't lose our
I've lost the
enterprise.
artillery propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
Oh, shoot. I just realized we played through the ad. Sorry, guys.
God damn it all! Why do the Alagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Get back. We'd barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing we can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Soleil passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think that he is not. The Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Alisla. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, and we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he shall show you. Okay. Okay, where is the... You are our return. See, sorry, he's waiting for me up there. Okay.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allegans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Airship reborn. Like a realm reborn? Okay, let's talk to our little Tartaru. Welcome back, Toffee. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? Tongue-in-cheek is probably the localization team's motto. So, you finally arrived at Alisla, only to find our way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. But it's not all bad news. I've made progress in the search for our friends. Don't worry, Toffee. We'll get to Alisla yet. When you fled the victory feast, you used the ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ul'dah, I asked Marshal Terrapin to find the tunnel's search. To have the tunnel. Yeah. A logical place to look. It was there that you lost contact with Minfilia, Thancred, and Y'shtola, was it not? Dare I ask what the Marshal found? I don't actually know. Pippin's message just said that there has been a discovery and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience. I dare not think what it might be. We shall depart at once, Sotaro. Sotaro, let Urianger know to join us in Alda. He will wish to be present as well. Yes, sir. So we're going to Alda. Pippin. We are grateful for your assistance, Marshal Tarpin. Will you grace it? Oh my god. You saved her grace and father both. 'Tis the least I can do to repay you. Forgive me my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned a discovery? Yes, of course. As per your request, I had my men scour the waterways. Almost immediately, we encountered a difficulty. An entire section of the tunnel had collapsed. With the Mineral Concerns Corporation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal graves. Go on. Yades, Master Alphino, your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is cause for hope, and then there is this. Oh, that's Y'shtola's! Y'shtola's wand! I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. Oh, he's using his own spectacles. 'Tis as I did surmise, judging by the etheric imprint that lingereth upon the swan. It hath assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Namely, the very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the life stream flow. The magic entaileth the reduction of the corporeal form into a constituent ether, that the caster might enter the life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern times, it requireth not a lengthy incantation, that Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell, bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest she managed to escape. Would that it were so simple. Know that the scholars of the Charlayan forbade the use of the spell, and with good reason. The caster hath but limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe unto his destination, another would be set adrift in the life stream, never to emerge. Oh. What? No! No, that can't mean. No, you can't mean. Be not downcast, my friends, for there is yet hope. 'Tis like that Y'shtola's path hath left traces in the life stream. Could we but follow these from the point at which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. To the Sildith excavation site, then. Our thanks for your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Y'shtola's safe return. Okay. Over here. So let's teleport here. And we can fly. We can fly in these areas. I really need to go get the rest of those ether currents so I can fly, because it drives me nuts that I can't fly in the new, like the Heavensward areas. Fly, bird, fly like you're meant to do. Right in the middle of all these Spriggans. At least they're level 7, so they shouldn't attack us. Evidence of Y'shtola's passage will have been made faint by time, but mayhap some few scant traces yet remain to guide our steps. The trail leadeth to the north and east, unto the bosom of the Twelveswood. Bosom. The way that Urianger talks always makes me giggle. Are you certain? Aye, there is no mistake. Thither hath Y'shtola journeyed. And yet the Gridanians have reported no sightings. We must take this to mean she is still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the life stream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger over long in the midst of this maelstrom, and the ether will formeth one soul. That formeth one soul shall surely be scattered, never to be seen reformed. We have no time to waste. Urianger, pray explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Coffee, Totoro, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Elder Seed Seer's aid. Okay. That is... Oh, Gridania. I always forget. I don't know why, but I always forget I cannot use a mouse in town. Right? Yeah, we're going. Wait, no. Where are we going? Over here. There. So, Conjurer's Guild. It is a WoW thing. I've played WoW for so long, I forget that some of the stuff isn't valid in Final Fantasy. Because in WoW you can ride your mount anywhere. There's only certain parts, and they're usually in the newer areas where, like, if you're around a quest hub, like, sometimes they dismount you because of people who would stand on quest givers. But for the most part, you can use your mount anywhere. Well, that's not true either. You can't usually use mounts in dungeons unless you're outside, like if the parts of the dungeon are outside. It is said that the elementals perceive the life stream. If, as we suspect, Y'shtola is still adrift in its midst, they may be able to find her. But if we are to appeal to them for assistance, we must needs do so through their chosen, the Pagel. It is imperative, therefore, that we speak with Connie Sina without delay. Final Fantasy XIV added an option just to disappear anyone standing near your quest NPC. They simply vanish from your screen when you get close enough to NPC. I have already requested an audience with the Elder Seedseer. She will receive us in the Lotus Stand presently. We need but speak with the Conjurer yonder to be admitted. Okay, in we go. Speak welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit no delay. I will not, my lady. Pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Y'shtola from the ungentle pull of the life stream. And as you have surmised, we cannot do this unaided. However,
in requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Y'shtola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and Elemental.
That being?
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound. For the sake of convenience, he gives names to such things as are near or dear to him. Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life. So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears, while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
Oh! I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade. There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
If memory serves, Y'shtola's sister is named Yamhitra. I have met her numerous times doing my job quests. Oh, you know her, do you? Yep, I know. Well then, that ought to make things easier. Anyway, she spends most of her time around Palu Falls, from what I recall. Let's look for her there. That's where I thought we were going to begin with. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Greetings, Toffee. What brings you here today? I see that you have companions. Lady Mhitra, it is an honor to meet you. My name is Alphino Lavalle, and this is Totoro Taro. So you are my sister's comrades in the science of the Seventh Dawn. When I heard that your people were being pursued, I desperately sought to reach Stola. But all mine efforts were to no avail. Now I know why. A forbidden spell of all things, then she should be so reckless. But what's done is done. I thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different mothers, our veins course with the same father's blood. I hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Come, let us make for Evershade at once. There was an error in the script of Agon Reborn. Did you? No. I did not. What was this error?
Let us begin. Raya O, Arun, if you would. Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the life stream, a drifting soul to find.
For Seeker of the Sun, Makote people close to each other would drop the
Please, Y'shtola.
initial letter, tribe
Please come back to
designation.
us.
Noticed how she said Shtola instead of Y'shtola. Yes. And how Minfilia dropped the F for her. Yes, I did notice that. And I did notice when she talked about, like, Hitra talked about Y'shtola, she just said Shtola. And I remember seeing that Minfilia dropped the F for her mother.
There. Now!
Oh, I did not notice, but I probably didn't think anything of it. Y'shtola! Is she naked? Oh my goodness. Apparently when she went into the live stream, she lost her clothes. Only took me watching Sprouts going through that like, a dozen or 2 times to notice it.
A room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once.
Hither. Those people have a lot of knives on their belt. I just noticed that.
All that remains is to pray, my friends.
Oh, Y'shtola. Just seeing her face again, it's... Oh, I've been so worried. Y'shtola is resting within an inn room, though she's still unconscious. The signs are positive. The conjurers say she is in sound health and should awaken before long. Isn't that wonderful? Now, while we wait for Y'shtola to wake up, I thought we'd take the opportunity to finish my little surprise for her. It's something I've been working on for a while now, in the hope that she'd one day return to us. It wants for such a couple more items before it's ready. I've already placed orders for these items. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me? One is with the Leatherworkers Guild, and another is with the Conjurers Guild. Speak with Mistress Jiva and Brother Isumiyan, and they ought to take care of you. Okay, we're running on errands for Tataru. Leatherworker and Conjurers Guild. Let's go to the Leatherworkers first, I guess. Well, if it isn't Toffee, looking for some high Satan mayhap? Here to retrieve an order for Mistress Totoro, you say? You come at a good time. I finished it but moments ago. It was no small coup working it to her specifications, but I did it nonetheless. Payment has already been settled. However, did that girl come by chimerical hide, or however did that girl come by chimerical hide anyway? You need either balls of steel or bottomless coin purse, and it seemed to me she had neither. Ah, she's tougher than she looks. Okay, now to the Conjurers Guild. I'm guessing Tataru made a new outfit, or is making a new outfit for Y'shtola. She's already made one for Alphinaud. Oh, I bet you he's gonna give us a new wand. Y'shtola. Like a new weapon of sorts. You are come to Stillglade Fane, the home of the Conjurers Guild. How may I assist you? Ah, yes, Mr. Tataro's order. As requested, it has been sanctified in the sight of the elementals. I don't know what she intends for the staff, but it is a most singular artifact. Even one possessed of my experience would struggle to wield it. Alphinaud was clueless. A clueless rich brat who didn't even realize snowy places mean he'd need a coat. Good thing Totoro was like, yeah, I know, right? Every time I saw him in his little outfit with the cutouts in it, I'm like, he must be cold. Are we going? Oh, right, back to the inn. And who exactly is supposed to enjoy the doing of a 16-year-old anyway? I thought it was kind of an odd outfit, but hey, it's a fantasy game. Ah, you're back. You have the items, I hope? It's in these little bags, apparently. Ooh, it's precisely as I requested. A perfect match for the other pieces, truly. Jiva is a master among masters, and the staff completes the surprise. Thank you so much, Toffee. Teehee, I can't wait to see what Y'shtola thinks of the surprise. Lest you wonder, she's doing very well, and the conjurers have left her in her sister's care. Let's go and pay them a visit, shall we? What was that? Go Jays, go. It's almost time for the Blue Jays game to start. Y'shtola's awake!
Y'shtola!
Tataru.
You're gonna make me cry, Tataru. Don't cry.
You are safe. Thank the 12. Something has changed about you, Alphino. Or mayhap the change is with me. I seem to sense the ether around me more keenly than before.
I am pleased to see you well again. Do you feel strong enough to talk?
Worry not. I am well enough.
Tell us then, what befell you after you fled the feast? We were told that there had been a tunnel collapse.
That was my doing. I brought the tunnel down that you and Minfidia might escape. At the last moment, I invoked a teleportation magic, in hopes of spiriting Thancred away at least. Needless to say, it did not go quite as planned, and I found myself adrift in the life stream. The others, where are they? Did they not escape?
They remain unaccounted for. You were the only one we have been able to find. I am truly sorry. It was the Crystal Braves who pursued you that day. My hubris that led to our undoing.
No apologies are necessary, Alphino. You are not to blame for what occurred. Know that were our comrades here, they would commend you for keeping the light of hope alive.
Don't worry. The others are alive and well, I'm sure of it. We just need to find them.
Indeed, Tataru. Let us find our friends and rebuild the Scions.
Ha! There is the Alphino I remember. And I feel much the better for his return. 'Tis time I arose.
That reminds me. I have a change of clothes for you.
I knew it was another.
I don't like to boast, but I made them myself. I learned how to weave while we were in Ishgard, you see.
See what her new outfit looks like. Just a party. I like how one by one people are getting new outfits from Tataru.
Tataru has apprised me of all that took place in the aftermath of the assassination plot. It would seem I have been away for some while.
I always thought her little branch wand was like, she was so more powerful than that wand. You can get the healing robe on the online store. Realistically, of course, she still is popular, giving her a new outfit that SE can sell on Square Enix can sell on the online store. It's like minting money. Yeah. And I've seen people like Sephiroth has the what's the little yellow dude's name? I can picture them in my head, but I can't think of what their name is. Yellow. Well, his outfit's all yellow. Kryl. Yes, Kryl. I love that outfit. And because I have looked at the online store, and I find that the prices are very reasonable. Yeah. I was actually surprised at the prices of like the glam and stuff. Even the mounts, like they didn't seem that bad. But I'm used to like WoW prices, which kind of can get crazy.
Yes, much and more happened during your absence. At present, we seek to follow the Archbishop to Azisla.
You prefer the mounts that are account-wide? Yeah.
And you want for some manner of etheric ram to pierce the floating isle's protective barrier?
I find that outfit weird. Cat ear hoodies are associated with Final Fantasy's white mages, but hers is, yeah, colored yellow. But it's so cute. Maybe it's because I don't know, like, the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played is this one, so I don't know all, like, the past lore. I don't even know the lore of this game very well. White mage color is white with red trims traditionally. Let's see. Is that why hers is white with red on it?
We do. Might you be able to furnish us with one?
A means to prise open a hole in an Alagan barrier. And one large enough to admit an airship, no less. Nay, I lack the knowledge to devise such a weapon. But I know of one who could.
Technically, she's not a white mage, but a conjurer ++. Yeah.
A leading figure in the field of etheric research, and one of the finest scholars ever to grace Sharlayan. Matoya, my former master.
Onward to Sharlayan. In my youth, I had the honor of studying under Matoya. In the field of etheric research, she was without rival. I have no doubt that her knowledge will be of aid to our cause. The question is, will she share it with us? My master has ever been willful. The gods forbid anyone disagrees with her. When the Garlean Empire first marched upon Eorzea, some 15 years ago, the denizens of Sharlayan were summoned back to the motherland. However, Matoya refused to join the exodus. To this day, she lives a hermit's life on the fringes of the abandoned city. So it is to the Dravanian hinterlands that we must go, to the place of my birth. Although Alice and I were born in Sharlayan, our days were short. We remained only until the Exodus, and I have not returned since. Oh, so it's to be a homecoming then. As fine a reason as any to go to Sharlayan, and it would afford us the opportunity to pay my master a visit. I believe you have mistaken our primary objective, Shtola. At any rate, the journey will take us through largely unknown territory. Let us first return to Ishgard and make our preparations. Guess we're going back to Ishgard. is situated in the Dravanian hinterlands. To get there, we must strike west and traverse the breadth of the Dravanian forelands. Make no mistake, it will be a grueling journey. The party shall be comprised of Toffee, Y'shtola, and myself. Taro, pray remain in Ishgard and continue the search for our missing friends. Yes, sir! First, let us make for Tailfeather. So that was our preparations, talking over stuff. Let's see. Because now we're on the move already. A long soak in the life stream followed by a long journey. I would not recommend it to anyone. But rest assured, my strength is returning to me. I shall be back to my former self ere long. Ooh. Oh, these are not any for me. Okay, alright. Guess we're gonna take the IT material once we finish this quest. I believe I am sufficiently rested. Let us continue west to Charlayan. Once we descend the mountain path, we will arrive at the Dravanian hinterlands. From there, it is but a short distance to the city. Be warned that we shall be passing through Nath territory. We must needs be wary of them and the dragons both. Okay, so we're going... Holy hell. Okay, maybe we should teleport here, and then we can make our way over here. That is crazy. Okay. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, we got a long trek. Okay, ad break's coming up in 5-ish minutes. I have to really keep an eye on it because I really got to take a break because I need to have a bio break. My bladder's gonna burst. Remind me, dragon, just passing through.
To the Thalaic River, where to the melted snows of Abelathia's spine eventually find their way by means of 1,000 silver streams. Whose waters have long nourished the Dravanian hinterlands, and so provided for a settlement of learned souls from across the northern seas. To the city of Charlayan, that great seat of knowledge now abandoned by her keepers, they came.
Matoya dwells at the far side of the Baliak River. Let us search for a crossing. Where are you going? Oh my god. Okay. You know, like, they like to like make me go long distances, don't they? Okay, let's go. On my chair. At least I'm in comfort. Oop, gotta get that over there. Keep the current. I think once we open up all the areas for this expansion, I might take a part of a stream and, or is this the last area? I don't know, honestly. Actually, I know how I know. It's under travel. Yeah, I still need one more area to open up. We're gonna go back and we're going to, I think, oh wait. No, this is for like the whole, no, wait. How many areas are... Oh, is this the last one in Alice? Okay. So once we open them all up, I will go back one stream and like we'll open it up so I can fly in these damn areas because it drives me insane. I can't fly. Goblin. I like the looks of the goblins in this game. They're so adorable. I have no idea where I'm going. Just trying to figure out how to get to where I need to go. I see there's like a town over here. Shouldn't we just... Oh, it makes sense. I mean, we already know about as this makes sense that that would be the last area. Here's a little town. Hey, it's just stolen enough now. It is break time. I gotta take this break. I will be right back. You go for a bio break and stretch. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's try to get to... I'm looking to see if I'm missing any ether thingies. Okay. Yeah, I know. We will do that. Like I said, once I open up all the areas, we're gonna take the beginning of a stream or something, and we're gonna go around and collect all the ether currents. And I know there's some quests. Usually there's a couple quests in each area, I think, that you need to do. So I'll do all that. That's the plan. That is the plan. I like the little bow on her by her tail. It's adorable. No one seeks no man, so says the motto of the Charlayan, engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It falls to us to seek enlightenment. During the 6th astral era, at the turn of the 13th century, men from the northern nation of Charlayan journeyed across the seas of Eorzea in search of knowledge, and my dog is a Borkin. Upon arriving at these stores, they established a camp for their scholarly endeavors. Over time, this camp grew into a settlement, and the settlement prospered, and so much so that it came to be counted amongst Eorzea's great city-states. Alas, those glory days are now but a fading memory. With her keepers lost to her, Charlayan has become an empty husk of her former self. Uplander is mistaken. Charlayan has new keepers, is on cusp of new age of glory. Gobos! Goblins here to plunder the city? Gah! Uplanders mistaken muchly. We are not thieves. This place is our home. It's friendly gobbos. Your home? When last I looked, it was mine in Elfinos. We were born here. When Uplanders abandoned city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. Excuse you, Gobbo? My friends, please. We did not come to dispute your claim to this land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. Be calm, I beg you. Let us speak like the civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to a mutual understanding. If that is truth, then Uplanders are welcome here. Come with Slowfix. Slowfix will show Uplanders settlement. Cheap chicks. I love the goblin names. I find a lot of things in this game adorable, if you haven't noticed. Here is Heart of Settlement, name of Idylshire. What have you got here? Guests? Greetings to you. I am Alphino Lavayer, and may I introduce my companions, Toffee Swirl and Y'shtola. We have journeyed far in search of a friend and seek to cross the river. But finding the main bridge collapsed, you went looking for a detour and ended up stumbling into Slowfix and his crew, is that right? That is the short of it, aye. This place, Idylshire, I came expecting a ghost town. Suffice it to say, I'm surprised to find it so alive. Well, with all them precious artifacts lying about, it was only a matter of time before treasure hunters like me moved in. But we weren't the first to arrive, neither. By then, Slowfix and his gobby friends were already settled. At first, gobbies and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came, and then friendship. Now gobbies and hunters have joined hands to build great new nation. So that is what happened after we Charlians departed. Oh, so you're locals. No hard feelings, I hope. All these nice buildings, but no one to live in them, felt like a waste, you know? We've been trying to put the place to rights, and things have been going well for the most part, but it ain't all smooth sailing. Not to sound ungrateful, but the traps your people left lying about are a bloody nuisance, and there's the Illuminati harrying us day and night. Slowfix has bright idea. Uplanders desire mutual understanding, yes? Best way to understand is helping one another. Help citizens of Idylshire, and Uplanders can be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross river. Well, I'm not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination. Let us assist Slowfix and his people. Okay, let's take this. Okay, we're helping the gobbies. Gobbo. Something or others. Okay. Wait, none of these are mine either? Wow, okay. Uplanders agree to help? Good. Here is what Slowfix wants Uplanders to do. Many golems prowl Idylshire, get in the way of expansion plans. Slowfix wants Uplanders to eliminate golems. Uplanders are Charlayan, yes? Charlayans should know best way to deal with creatures. Okay, Y'shtola. Cough up the information. So we are to eliminate the golems. That should be simple enough affair. The automata were employed as sentinels, and by design can be unmade with a coded command. At the time of the Exodus, it was noughts and crosses, and I see no reason why it should not still work. Let us divide the task between the three of us, the quicker to be finished with it. With the chat and say, use your keyboard or the software to command noughts and crosses to unmake a golem. Okay, first, let's go get our aetherite thing before I forget. This way. Okay, slash stay. Knots and crosses. Oh, look at that. He just fell apart. With a shudder, the golem crumbles to pieces. Another one. Stay. Knots and crosses. Okay. We did it. That was easy. Back to slow fix. Golems are no more? Wonderful. Now we can resume work to expand settlement. Okay, let's double check. Yeah, none of these are good for me. Okay, fine. Well, yeah, I guess. Got a book here we can get. Let's compare. It's a slight upgrade. Okay, accept. Uplanders helped Gobby flock, earned right to the citizens of Idleshire, but Slowfix must ask another favor. Another favor, you say? Short time ago, dear friend of Slowfix ventured into Illuminati territory. Illuminati are nasty goblins. Show no mercy even towards Gobbykin. Slowfix fears for friend's life. Please find friend before Illuminati do. I am suddenly taken by a sense of foreboding. Be that as it may, we cannot turn a blind eye. Let us make haste and find Slowfix's friend. Okay, let's go rescue the goblin. The gobby. Oh, Wolnix. I love the goblins' names. They're so cute. Right. Okay, we're almost there. Somewhere in this place is the goblin we need to rescue. Where is he? Oh, wait. I see. Gray Flocks all talks. A goodly uplander. Long time no eye catch. What is bringing uplander here? Does uplander have lusty eyes for junk of brave flocks? Uplander must not be touching junk of brave flocks. Brave flocks is finding junk first. We're not here to steal your stuff. I knew I recognized that voice. Greetings, brave flocks. It's been a while. Forgive us for interrupting your work, but Captain Wishkat gave me to understand that you are marked for the Illuminati. This happens to be Illuminati-held territory. Is it wise to be here? Brave flocks eat Illuminati for sun-uppies. Upsies? Uh-oh. Hey, those guys are like in armor and everything. Who eats who for sun-upsies? Upsis? Wah! Layflocks all talks. Unwise you are to come here after dirty talking secret knowings of cheese make from Illuminati. What? What was that? Brave flocks did not know. Brave flocks did know unright. Cheese recipe is gobby birthright. Save tongue flaps for trading in death pit. Oh my god. The way these guys talk. Oh my god, he's got like a cannon on there. Oh my. Okay. Pray to Godfathers for punishment is near times. It appears we have no choice. Okay, let's go after this place. Oh, I just noticed there's bombs all over. What the? You're playing dirty. Oh my god!
Throw more dots, more dots, more dots.
I need the...
Come on, more dots.
I need something. That? Alphino, you doing okay there, buddy? Health is getting lowish. Oh my god, leave me alone!
To me. Have at you.
Okay, well, your Stola just like killed everybody. Just poof, everybody dead. Illuminati no match for furious gob fists of brave flocks. Yeah, you did it, brave flocks. It wasn't Y'shtola. It was you. More junk is awaiting brave flocks muchly. Brave flocks is taking leave of uplanders. And off he goes. Takes credit and runs off. Being embroiled in a cheese war was the last thing I expected coming to Charlayan. At any rate, we have fulfilled Slowfix's request. Let us return with the good tidings and be on our way. Yep, they were fighting over a cheese recipe. Okay, let's go talk to Slowfix. Tell him we helped his friend who was in the cheese recipe war. Uplanders are back. Did Uplanders find friend of Slowfix? Yep, and Y'shtola like obliterated the people who were after him. Time has not cured recklessness of brave flocks. Without help from Uplanders, brave flocks would now be dead gobby. Slowfix owes Uplanders debt of gratitude. Slowfix and brave flocks are joined by severable gobby bond. If Slowfix had known that Uplanders are friends of brave flocks, Slowfix would have welcomed Uplanders in gobby flock at first meeting. Okay, let's get a new book. And then we can get the scholar one. With this quest. Uplanders have upheld bargain most highly. As promised, Slowfix makes Uplanders honored citizens of Idleshire, free to cross river at will. Though Uplanders must leave for now, Slowfix hopes that Uplanders will pay many visits and help build great new nation. You are most kind, my friend. You may be certain that we will return. I must confess, at first it upset me to learn that my home had been occupied by others, but I see now that it is in good hands. Under your care, I look forward to seeing Charlayan thrive once more to become a home to people of all races and creeds. Slowfix has already ordered the Gobwatch to let uplanders through. Safe travels. Alphino, Toffee, shall we then? Speak with the Gobwatch. They are bridge looks broken. Oh, it's broken. A second. Okay, ladies, calm down. By order of Chief Slowfix, uplanders can come and go at will. One moment for clearing way barricade. Finally, we can continue our journey. Let them run away. Oh my god. Thanks for leaving me behind there, people. That's one way to clear it, I suppose. Ahem. Barring any misadventure, we shall soon arrive at the cave where Matoya resides. Unless you have unfinished business in Idleshire, let us strike out at once. I am ready whenever you are. Let us go and meet the legendary Matoya. Oh, wait. We're supposed to talk to Y'shtola first? Yep. Oops. Ahead lies the answering quarter, where the scholars of Charlayan gather to hone their knowledge. Even from this distance, 'tis plain that much of it has been given back to the wilderness. Okay, take scholar book. The cave in which Matoya resides is situated on the southern edge of the hinterlands. In choosing oh, just a second, I gotta cough. In choosing the spot, my master desired privacy above all else. As such, the cave is extremely well hidden. You'll not find it unless you know to look for it. We shall follow the road south until we reach a bridge. Rather than cross it, however, we shall ford the stream it spans. Thence, head straight until we arrive at the base of a bluff. I think, oh wait, let me, I think at the beginning of tomorrow's stream, we'll get caught up on our job quests, because I know I have at least a couple for both Scholar and Summoner to do. Because I have not been picking up on them. Okay, where are we going exactly? Okay. Ooh. Don't think the deck at me! Crawler. Oh. It's like a caterpillar. It's kind of cute. Are we going the right way? Oh, this might be the way, right? Maybe not. Maybe we should go this way. I think it might be this way. I guess we'll find out. Am I sitting on his shoulder? I am. I'm thinking either way. I chose this way eventually, but if I went the other way, I'm thinking it would have come up like here or there. Wait, is it over here? Okay, maybe this shortcut is not so short. It said something about you're gonna come across, like there's gonna be a bridge, but don't go over the bridge. Follow the water. So I'm guessing this is the bridge they're talking about. I'm thinking we're supposed to actually go this. Aha, yes, this way. I see sort of a path. Oh my god, these frogs have little staffs. How adorable is that? Even if it is attacking me. They're magic frogs. They're frogs that are hitting me hard. It's uh-oh, this frog's attacking me now too. He saw me kill his buddy. He's like, what did you do? Okay. I haven't brought KFC out yet today, but let's bring KFC out. I need help. Help! KFC, help! Heck and kick the frog to death, please. Jeez, those frogs hit hard. Sephiroth is here to save the day. Okay, Y'shtola. Oh, I may have to end stream soon. My throat's getting dry from all the talking. This is the entrance. You seem unconvinced, Toffee. Well, that will only add to the surprise. A word of warning before we proceed. Stubborn geniuses make poor hosts, and time will have done naught to improve my master's temperament. Doubt not, but that there will be sentinels and traps both to deter unwanted guests, but will not be deterred, will we? Go on and touch the wall yonder. You will want to have your weapon near at hand. Okay. Well, I got my KFC. Can KFC come with me? Or we just have a all we need is a Sephiroth. Okay. Oh, Aether Current! Aether Current! Person's name is Sad Weeping. Those sentinels may suffice to discourage the average trespasser, but not the warrior of light. The way shall now be clear. Come, let us go and see my master.
Don't you know it's rude to enter without knocking? The youth of today. No manners at all.
Though we neglected to knock, we did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see. And still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best. It has been too long, Master Matoya.
I see one of those little frogs. With their little hats and staves.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly. The one there in the fancy duds. That's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it.
Granddaughter?
Grandson, begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats. Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bucker, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the hollow pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me?
I want one of those brooms. It's like one of those brooms from Fantasia.
Azizla. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
You are familiar with it?
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Alagons set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louisoix and I often talked about it. The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and dragons. And find ways it did too, frightening ones. Such secrets as lie buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light of day. And now you tell me a band of dragon-baiting primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Ascians have a hand in their plot. They must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I see. Very well.
You will help us then? Truly? I had not anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Ah, some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl. Don't say I didn't warn you. Twas some 50 years ago, shortly after Garlemald had brought all of Ilthabad under its rule. Faced with the threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Ah, yes, a device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end, it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies. After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Ha! Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us?
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject. But you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
You were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
Not so fast. You don't expect that you can just waltz on in now, do you?
Oh, the Great Library's guardians shouldn't pose any difficulty for a hero like you. But if it turns out you aren't up to the task, well then I'll know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as an etheric ram. I'll put a pair of familiars at your disposal. One's a Parago, who will help you locate the tome. The other's that broom yonder, who will let you into the library. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, girl. The broom? I'm introducing myself to a broom. Greetings, good madam. I am Brimsy, my lady's servant of some 50 years. May I say what an honor it is to serve you? I am given to understand you wish to enter the great Goblin library. To find it, pray head east upon leaving this cave. The building will come into view shortly after you reach the collapse bridge. I shall go and fetch my fellow familiar on my way to entrance. When your preparations are in order, pray come and meet me there. It will be my pleasure to unlock the door for you. I'm guessing this is a dungeon. Yeah. I'm gonna actually end the stream here. We'll pick up the dungeon thing first thing tomorrow when we play. My voice is getting like my throat. I'm constantly having to cough and stuff, so I think it's time for me to take a break from talking for a bit. You're tired anyway? Perfect. We'll do this tomorrow. Let me see here. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight while we continue on with the story. Yeah, first thing, during tomorrow's stream, we'll go and we'll do this dungeon, which is out there somewhere. Yeah. So thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Later. Bye.